Hi everybody, it's me, Miss Cardenas. Wanted to go over our Nocturnal Creatures project. I assigned this project for kindergarten, pre-K, first, second, third, and fourth with varying levels of hardness. So I just wanted to go over why we're talking about nocturnal creatures and how that ties into Henry Rousseau. He did a lot of nighttime paintings of predators, especially tigers, hunting at night. And he's very famous and it's very interesting paintings, and I want you to take a look at those. But I wanted to make it relevant to us. Like, we don't have tigers walking around here, thank goodness. But we do have bullfrogs. So we are doing a nighttime scene of a bullfrog because they are actually pretty tough predators, eating everything they see. And they hide out and they wait at night and grab bugs, other frogs, lots of different creatures if you watch the video, even birds, surprisingly. So this is the 3rd grade and 4th grade example where we actually added the back of the frog and its legs peeking out of the water and tried to make that a little more correct in perspective format. And this is the pre-K through 2nd grade version where we just make our frog face forward in the water and he's eating or attempting to eat a fly. Okay, notice we made it nighttime because they are nocturnal, bullfrogs are. We made it look like a swamp in the background because they are here in our local swamps. Does anyone know what our local swamp is called? Dismal Swamp. We also have Stumpy Lake near me in Kempsville, and that definitely has bullfrogs. I have frogs and toads around my neighborhood too because we have lakes. I mean, they're all around. And bullfrogs are especially big predators like a tiger. In fact, there's a leopard frog, and they're named leopard because of their pattern of spots on their skin. But that's where I drew my comparison. So please watch the video on our bullfrogs, and then we will draw together the frog right now, okay? So you'll need your crayons. You're gonna start with a pencil. And a piece of paper. We'll need black, blue, green, yellow if you're including a moon, but mostly black, brown, green, and blue. Okay, we're gonna start by making a horizontal line for the water. Now 3rd and 4th graders, you go ahead and take this up a notch and go ahead and make it more detailed, okay? And a second line for the land. So this is the water, this section. This will be our earth, mud, the dirt of the swamp. And then up here, we're gonna have plant life and nighttime sky. And down here, we're gonna do our frog, some more plant life, and hopefully 3rd and 4th grade in particular, if you could put some plant life, a leaf, a bush, a flower in front of the frog so that it's hiding, much like the tiger in Rousseau's paintings, then that would be mission accomplished on showing its predatory nature. And include a prey, insect or animal that the frog is hunting, okay? So for our frog head, it's an oval. Their heads are very oval. I'm gonna add a picture of a bullfrog for you guys to look at too. Oval head. Here's a picture I went by. You can see the very oval head, the perfect spherical eyes, and that wide mouth. And then the water around it is, I think it's called duckweed, floating around there. So that's what I based my drawing off of, and I'll put that up on our assignment also. So if we get an oval for the width of its head, we have our 2 lines, and we're planning out for plant life. Now, on the top of your oval on either side, 2 circles for eyes. So this is where you are so far. Have your eraser ready to erase all what we draw over. And now we can do a nice wide smile. It's a very big mouth for catching things. And you may add their, I guess what you would consider their shoulders. And then a little wave for water, because they sit in the water and they wait. All right. This is probably the most complex part for the younger kids, is fixing these eyes. But yesterday everybody got it pretty well, so I'm happy with that. So you're gonna make crescent shapes in the eyes. It looks like their eyes look outward in either direction. And maybe they are because they're scanning, looking for their food, their prey. So you have 2 crescent and crescent. Now that's not all of the eye. We have to do their iris, which is the colored part of the eye. Theirs is brown. And those are just 2 circles. Okay, and inside that iris, they have their pupil, just like most eyes are made. Our pupil is a black circle. Their pupil is a sideways football-shaped black shape. And that is their pupil, much like a goat's pupil, if you've ever looked at a goat's eyes at the zoo. Okay, and that is black. Their eyes are brown. So that's their complete eyes. So go ahead and take a good look at that. That's how your frog's eyes should look, your bullfrog. Okay. Now, I want you to go ahead and fill in your plant life. If you're a 3rd or 4th grader, go ahead and try to add maybe the back of the frog in the water if you don't want to do the submerged shoulder look. And we're adding some leaves. What else is found in a swamp? Like bulrushes and kind of bamboo looking stuff, although that's not native around here. I think it's called, I forget what it's called now, but it's got kind of like fluffy stuff up here. Looks like reeds. Flowers, definitely flowers, lily pads. We do have those around here. Let me do a flower. Up here in the swamp, there's lots of bushy things growing, shrubs. You can do that. You want to include your moon because they are nocturnal, meaning they come out at night. I want you guys to think about other nocturnal creatures that we have around here also. And if you wanted to take it up a notch and add some of them, you can, because Rousseau did. He had all sorts of creatures hidden in his jungle scenes. He had elephants and monkeys, flamingos, tigers, things that didn't even belong together, but he liked drawing them. So you could go ahead and add another nocturnal creature. Around here we have bats, possums, fox, rodents. What else? Owls, all sorts of things. Here's an update on what I've drawn so far. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and color that in. I'm not going to do the full coloring because I'm going to show you the finished product here. So you guys know what to do. But I'm going to remind you to carefully hold your crayons. Color side with it leaning to the side like this. Not point down, you'll break your crayon. Color side to side and long lengths and that will help you color more ground easily and keep your crayons in one piece. Okay. So this is appropriate for pre-K up through second to different variations of complexity. And here is third and fourth. Let's try to get maybe the back in, the legs peeking through the water. Let's think of perspective-wise how that might look. We've got a slightly harder bug here, and the other one, this is a dragonfly at dusk probably. Here we have a fly. If you watch the bullfrogs eat anything video, you get lots of ideas for what they eat. Scorpions, even though they're not around here. You can do that if you want. Okay, so I hope this helps. And I hope to see your finished product. If you can email it to me, or preferably load it up to Google Classroom, that'd be great. Have fun, read about bullfrogs, and if you go for an evening walk with your family, try to find one for me, or at least listen for them, and you'll hear them. Okay, take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye.